Hello everybody, this is the Daydreamer with Daydreams and Nightmares, and it is time for another episode of Welcome to My Collection Wednesdays. Last week, I showed off the last of my Malibu comics, and it is time to move on to another publisher, and I thought it would be nice to start off this group of comic books by showing off all the different titles that are part of my collection in the Valiant world. And this is not everybody's cup of tea, and I know there's a lot of ups and downs with respect to the Valiant comic books people are interested in and not interested in. I know that they were part of the reason for the crash, just putting mid 90s, just putting out so many comic books. Um, and for the most part, I mean, as far as a reader is concerned, there were some pretty good storylines within Valiant, and I enjoyed them. Um, but what I'm going to show off here today, like I said, is just one book from each of these uh, titles from Valiant to let you know what it is that I'll be showing out through the next few weeks with my collection of Valiant comic books and what titles there were. Every one of these books I'm going to show you actually is a number one, with two exceptions because I jumped on board a little late with a couple of them, and I haven't gone back to try to get my hands on those number ones, but if I'm not mistaken, they are fairly pricey as far as getting your hands on them, um, even for Valiant from the 90s. But anyway, let's start going through some of what I got here. This is Secret Weapons, number one from Valiant. Another title they had out was the Hardcore. This is number one. The Second Life of Dr. Mirage, number one. We have XO Man of War, number one. Bloodshot, number one. Archer and Armstrong, number one. Eternal Warrior, number one. Shadow Man, number one. We have Ninjak, number one. Turok Dinosaur Hunter, number one. Solar Man of the Atom, number one. Magnus Robot Fighter, number one. And then the next two are going to be the ones that I jumped on the bandwagon a little too late for these two, their earliest titles. You're looking at Rye number 3, which is the earliest edition I have of Rye. And then Harbinger number 5, so I didn't get in on the first 4 books of Harbinger either. And I know that right now number 1 is a hot book because there's rumors about a movie being made, I believe. And a lot of these titles are being redone now. Valiant has had kind of a little bit of a resurgence and a new popularity among some of their titles. But I just thought I'd show off what I have kind of as an introduction to Valiant and the books that I will be showing off over the next few weeks, and showing off some of the, like I said, the number ones that I have from this group as well, and just introducing everybody to all these titles that are available through Valiant, that were available back in the 90s, and a lot of them are available today as their reboot for all these titles. Once again, Secret Weapons, Hardcores, yeah, Second Life of Dr. Mirage, Exo Man of War, Bloodshot, Archer and Armstrong, Eternal Warrior, Shadow Man, Ninjak, Turok, Solar, Magnus Robot Fighter, Rai, and Harbinger. That is it for this week. Like I said, just try to give you a little bit of an introduction to Valiant and all the different titles that I will be showing off over the next few weeks. Actually, several weeks. I have 3 short boxes full of these books. Like I said, the biggest portion of my collections are from the mid-80s and 90s, and Valiant was fairly popular back then. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to watch more. Feel free to leave any comments or feedback down below. And thank you for watching.